I want to share a really important training with you today. Have you been feeling maybe for years that you're searching for a missing piece? Do you sign up to courses, to coaching, feeling like you need to be fixed, like there's a part of you that is not okay? Maybe actually your fear is that you will never be okay. I want to speak with that part of you today. And this is really important because there's such a huge industry that, in a sense, as a coach, I'm potentially seen as part of, that is all about changing yourself, getting better, fixing yourself. And I know it's really compelling. I've been drawn by that in the past, and there's a reason why we're drawn to that, because when you feel not okay on the inside, it's natural to want to get to okay, to want to skip over every painful possible step and get to okay as quickly as you can. You want to feel fine. You want to feel at ease. You want to feel amazing. You want to be abundant. You want to be reaching your potential. But this is where I have to share this. This is so important. I'm sort of struggling to contain my emotions here. This part of you that keeps holding its hand up and saying, I'm not okay. When you push it down and skip over the steps and go to sleeping pills or a glass of wine or eating something to soothe that feeling, to get past that feeling, it's not getting heard. And this voice, this speaking up and saying, I am not okay, those are possibly the most important words you could ever say and ever listen to within yourself. This part of you has something really important to tell you. And the problem we have here, if we just open out the challenge, is that when you were little, you may well have been told, if you were angry, oh, you're just tired. If you're upset, maybe you were told, don't cry, don't get upset. The adults in our life, because they can't bear to see you struggling, may have encouraged you to push past this difficulty, get to the other side. You've got to be better. And so you've learned to squash and dismiss and move past the difficult emotions in a desperate scrabble to get to feeling okay, to the point where you might even hear yourself saying, I'm fine, I'm fine. And deep down, you're not fine, but you've got so used to saying it that you've forgotten this voice inside. And I'm going to be really honest with you. This is something I've had to unpack for myself, because I actually got so adept at being okay that I would even confuse myself. So as a GP, I was a GP for years. I got so good at squashing down my own feelings and getting out there with my mask on, with my rolling up my sleeves and being useful, that I even confused my own mind. And I persuade myself, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. Not consciously. This is something it took me a really long time to recognize that I was doing this. And additionally, as a mother and as a wife, the pressure to be outward in my care for my husband or my children reinforced that need for me to overrule my own desires, my own feelings, my own fears, and my wants, my need to say when I'm not okay. So there are layers and layers and layers and layers that you've been putting on top of this voice over the years. And I relate to this. This is why I'm being really honest with you. It's so difficult to find this voice, except that what I want you to know is that if you gave her the front row seat, if you allow her to be heard, she is amazing. Because no matter how many times you've slammed the door in her face, told her she didn't matter, tried to get rid of her, tried to push her away, tried to overrule her, she has never given up. That's why you're still searching. That's why you feel this impulse to buy this book, to read this next thing, to watch this blog, you know, this video on YouTube, or listen to this podcast, because this voice inside you, she's so cool, she's so powerful. Instead of trying to get rid of her, how about you sit down with her and invite her? I'm going to cry now. Invite her to say what she needs to say, to find her voice again, to let you know what needs to change, what you need to stop doing, what you need to speak up about, what you need to ask for, or even demand in your life for you to be okay. The answers are not outside of you. The answers are deep inside of you. This is so important that I had to share this video with you today. And I really want you to go back and watch it again. Share it with your friends. Share it with someone who needs to understand this. That desire to keep searching is coming from a really wise and important part of yourself. And when you stop fighting her, when you stop kicking her off the bus, when you stop dismissing her, squashing her down, putting those layers of mattresses on top of her head, and you invite her to come forward and trust her and value her and give her the front row seat and say, right, what is it that you wanted to say? Then you find the answers of what you need to do next. Let me know how you get on with this. Let me know your questions. I know this is deep and powerful work. It might scare you. Let me know your thoughts. I can't wait to continue this conversation with you. Bye for now.